Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. It's probably the same time of day for you as it is for me if you're joining us live and loud. Thanks to everyone that's joining us after we've been loud. You can maybe tell by the tone, the volume, everything in my voice. Not feeling too hot today, guys. We've got a little bit of midweek deadline drama to get stuck into. We're just basically going to be tidying up the teams before we get to the deadline. We'll have a look at the projections, we'll have some discussions with the live chat, of course, as always. This bump to everyone on arrival, but please forgive me, because I do feel like crap and I probably look even worse. So thanks to everyone that's joining us, and let me know how you got on this weekend. I've pulled out some stuff. We might see how I feel after dinner and whatever. Maybe we'll do a wee bit of an opening. So I think we've actually held on to a nice wee card, but yeah, let me know how you got on this weekend. Let me know how you're figuring to come out this midweek. Just to get stuck right into it, I'll catch fist bumps on arrival from the live chat in a minute, but I put a wee tweet out this morning, guys, but I couldn't help myself after the members content we did, and honestly, De Bruyne for 40 quid, I was just like, what am I doing? I'm going to regret when I miss it and it goes back to being a hunter or whatever. I just think, it's De Bruyne, it's so easy to turn around, so I was like, fuck it. Early birthday present to me, get a KDB in. I picked up a Nordi Mukiele off of Tony. He had one for sale on the market ahead of this midweek as well, so I'm hoping for a big Leverkusen match. I'm wearing my Bayern zipper today. I just always seem to wear this whenever I don't feel great, so it's just pure coincidence more than anything. But I said it at the time yesterday. I'll say it again for anyone that missed it, but 96 with a negative decisive. Out of the Leipzig 3, Upamecano, Kanate and Mukiele for me has always been the best one of all three of them, and he's just had a kind of different career path. It's been a bit unfortunate for him, but finally we might be seeing him at his full power, so good to see that. Look forward to using him this midweek. And yeah, I guess we'll have a wee quick glance at what we're leaving behind this weekend. We've got 13 things to pick up tonight, which is fun. A tier 3 super rare, a tier 3 limited, which will be given away to the members. We'll be crafting as well limited card for giveaway to the FC Barcelona members on the channel. They pay their £1 a week, £4 a month for their season ticket, and a wee bit of rare essence for me. Maybe I'll stack that, maybe I'll churn it, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so some nice stuff to win tonight, which will be good fun. I think we'll dive in. We normally have Harry to do when we do the weekend stuff. We normally look at the game week tab, so let's have a wee peek at that. Right, I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but it'd be nice to see any standout fixtures maybe that I've overlooked thus far. So we do have some stuff from outside of Europe, of course, which comes into the fray here with Al Hilal and Pumas up the top. Vissel Kobe as well against Guangzhou. Love seeing Fenerbahce at home up there in the top 5. And Inter Milan Feyenoord is a wee bit of a red herring. I think Feyenoord have got a scalp in them. They are at home. You know, I wouldn't rule out a draw or something like that there. So that's a weird one to see so high. Similar with Dortmund Lille. Lille have been really punching above their weight. And Dortmund can do anything, you know, in the negative way of that. You know, lots of other teams from around the non-UEFA comps. And then yeah, we get back to 50. Yeah, we get out of the meat and the bones segment of the meat and potatoes segment of the matchups tab actually quite quickly. I think we'll have a wee glance through Champions League first of all. Now, I actually think this is going to be a great game for Aston Villa. Bruges did not impress me at all when Celtic played them. I know they get a fantastic result to get Atalanta eliminated, and at home they'll be right up for this, but Unai Emery will be rubbing his hands together for me in a match like this, like Mr. Europa League playing Bruges in the last 16, last 8, whatever this is now. At this point I'm kind of losing my mind this morning. I don't think he'll be worried about that. I think the calibre of player Aston Villa has is markedly up on Bruges. Tielemans, McGinn, Rodgers. Like, I just think this is going to be a really good Aston Villa one. I think Emi Martinez could be the best goalkeeper of the game week. Dortmund Lille's a funny one because Dortmund have got a great home advantage, of course, being at the Westerfalen, or whatever we're calling it nowadays. But they've not been that great over the whole season. Julian Brandt came back in at the weekend. He's favoured to start this one. And they've certainly got the firepower. And under Niko Kovac, Sabitzer and Gross have become the engine room, which is music to my ears. And they've both been doing pretty well. So I'll have some exposure in that game as well. But Lille, like, write them off at your peril. They do look kind of crap on paper, but they've got a good goalkeeper. They've got a goal scorer. And, you know, the manager's getting a tune out of them. So I wouldn't be super high on Dortmund this week, but they should do alright. PSV at home to Arsenal feels like a low scoring game, like 1-0 Arsenal or something like that. It just feels like it's going to be tight and kind of SO5 disappointing. Mikel Merino on to start up front is kind of interesting to see still. We've got the Madrid derby, which is a Champions League Hall of Fame match really at this point. I think that I seen a stat somewhere. I think it is that the last 9 times. I'll see if I can get this screen up because it's normally a wee bit harder to get the head-to-head screen up on this. But like the last like bunch of derbies, yeah, when I open this pop out, it gives me something else. So tactics board. Let's use this page, and then can we get that on screen somewhere? There we go. Awesome. So if we look at the head-to-head in this one, overall even, look at that, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 4-2 the Copa del Rey, Super Cup 5-3, La Liga 3-1, 1-1, so many 1-1s. If we look at this, Real Madrid at home, both teams to score all over the shop, a lot of 1-1s as well, and I think in Champions League, their head-to-head is like, yeah, it's quite similar. Real Madrid generally have the edge on this game overall, of course, but we're going all the way back to 2003 now. It's sort of a bygone era at that stage, but an interesting one. Real Madrid have been great, but there's maybe an argument to say Atletico Madrid are in a better spot. So hard to know how this one shakes out. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. The front three of death there, of course. Defence is always sus, and who knows how well the midfield will do. We're interested to see this midfield actually. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Brahim. Tchouaméni and Camavinga are meant to be the future. Weird having Valverde at right back, but rather than in the midfield, just playing Vázquez. But against Atleti, they probably fancy the extra strength in that position. Feyenoord at home to Inter. Decent Feyenoord team, we've got to say. Hugo Bueno on left wing. It's funny to see. 4-4-2 for Inter in this one. They're going to play with 4 centre backs. The new kind of vogue move. Kind of ushered in by Pep, and now kind of laterally Xabi Alonso. And yeah, it's kind of lopsided with Denzel Dumfries in that midfield 4 being the only like wide player. The other 3 obviously a bit more typically central. Mkhitaryan and Calhanoglu can peel out, of course, and Thuram has got legs to run a line a bit, hasn't he? Bayern Munich at home at Leverkusen. I think Leverkusen are doing them. I think Leverkusen are beating Bayern. I think Leverkusen have a really strong shout of being the eventual winner. Honestly, I don't think Leverkusen have got many chinks in their armour. And against, can we go back to this and we'll go and look at the head-to-head, because Xabi Alonso has had Bayern's number. There's no two ways about it for me. And then can we get this tab, and then let's go to that tactics board and change it to, okay, can we look again? Where's that? Sorry guys, I'm just messing about with the windows. See if we can get this wee one popped out. There we go, boom. So we look at the head-to-head for this. I can't remember exactly how long Xabi Alonso's been there, but it's like 2.5 seasons or something, isn't it? So yeah, I don't think he's lost to Bayern. So if we take this as, or has he lost? He's maybe lost once. I don't think he has lost, by the way, because yeah, Leverkusen win, draw, win, draw, win, draw. The next pattern, the next sequence in that pattern is win. Very tight games. I know there's a 3-0 there and a 2-2, but generally not much in it. And if it's that type of match, like Bayern, I don't know. I just think Leverkusen will have their number, personally. So I really like that. Let's see the Leverkusen team. Solid back 4. I've got my Mukiele in place, of course. This is a tactic that's been working for them. They've just been cheat coding. They're not even playing football positions anymore. They're just playing the best guys, covering areas of the pitch, and absolutely killing teams. And you know, they're not going to be scared of Bayern Munich one iota. Benfica at home to Barca. This is a game that normally on the head-to-head is wild. Alex Coombs, good to see you. Coming on 2 years as a member, love it. I'll jump into the chat because I've kind of not seen yet, guys. Apologies for that. But I see I'm feeling a wee bit under the weather, and I'm keen to just kind of get myself caught up with any last minute news. I've seen it confirmed on the timeline. Olmo is going to start this one, which means Gavi is going to start at the weekend against Osasuna. So if you have an Olmo, get him locked and loaded. If you have a Gavi, get it shelved. But Barca should probably hump Benfica here. Trubin coming back in. Trubin is a Champions League hero in the making. But I think the Barca's firepower, they're going to want to win this in the first leg. I think the last time these teams played, it was like 5-3 or something like that. So, great one for Barca. And this is a really hard one to call, PSG at home in Liverpool. PSG defence midfield up front is borderline impeccable. Like, comparing them against anyone else in Europe, like, for what they're doing, the people they have, there's very, very little room for improvement, I would say. Liverpool are not too far off that, but Salah's been in Hall of Fame mode, as we've seen. The rest of the team's pretty solid and pretty reliable. But PSG away, I don't know, man. It could be frightening for Liverpool. Could be. I don't know how to read that one at all, to be quite honest with you. If we have a wee glance through the Europa League, we get Copenhagen at home to Chelsea. This is Copenhagen, Chelsea and Kunku up front. Love that. Mulder playing Legia. If any of got any of those guys, knock yourself out. Fiorentina away to Panathinaikos. Fiorentina team looks, pretty full strength actually. Betis are at home to Victoria Guimarães. This could be a fucking goal fest, by the way. If this is the team they're going to play, Abdi, Isco and Anthony and Bakambu. Now, this could be one of the highest scoring games actually. Rapid Vienna are playing Borac Banja Luka, who I think are from Bosnia or something like that. Team looks okay. Mamadou Sangare, the AA machine. Few good defenders in this one as well. Cercle Bruges away to Jagiellona, who are from Poland. No Denki anymore, but that's how they line up. That was the Conference League, I beg your pardon. This is the Europa League proper. AZ. Now, guys, I'm not a betting man, right? But anytime goal scorers for this for this game week or whatever, Troy Parrott at home to Tottenham feels like a good one to me. Rest of the team, it doesn't really inspire too much. I do think Tottenham are going to throw the kitchen sink at AZ. I don't know if Tottenham get a clean sheet. I think Troy Parrott scores, even if it's from the spot or something jammy like that. But Tottenham really should be way too good for them. Should be. Form hasn't been great, I know. Lyon are away to Steaua Bucharest, and Steaua Bucharest are like levels below Lyon. If this is the team they field, Lyon are going to be quite comfortable, I think, in this one. Cherky season. Tessman could have a really good game on the quiet. And Tolisso, if he's playing Cam, like Tolisso's very, very good against these types of teams. Fenerbahce, one of the best games of the game week. I think they're going to hammer Rangers, like, sincerely. Like, Barry doing it for the Brown Brogues, Ferguson. Like, they're just going to be absolutely rinsed. Like, this team is just too good at football. Kostic obviously has the ghost of Rangers from Europa League finals past. Goalkeeper thing maybe gives Rangers an edge into scoring a goal in this one, but the defence is too good. The midfield is too good. Even the bench with Anderson Talisca, it's just Dzeko in the series up front against this. Like, maybe Rangers score, but I think Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho are going to take them to the cleaners, personally. I think Sociedad are going to do the number on Man United. Sociedad are just about getting into a nice kind of spot, but they're not doing great. But Man United are way doing worse for me. Both teams way unpredictable as well in so many levels. But again, if this is a Sociedad team that goes out, Braze and Oyarzabal rested at the weekend. Take Kubo, I think, was suspended or something, I forget. But this Take season, Take is going to rinse it. This is a big shop window match for Take Kubo, and maybe somebody like Zubimendi, who is his deal to Arsenal done. I think it is, isn't it? But even like Braze, one or two others are probably going to be buzzing to be playing Man United and give them a riding. So this is how they looked, and this is a formidable outfit, by the way. This will be a very even game, don't get me wrong, but both teams are just so Jekyll and Hyde. I would just fancy Sociedad to hide over the Jekyll. Ajax are at home at Frankfurt. There's a lot of people that think that Ajax are going to do this, by the way, and get by Frankfurt, and if they do, I would be a bit surprised. Like, I just think this Frankfurt team, even without Marmoush, still too good front to back. Still a level above, and that's the way I see it, really. Bodo at home to Olympiacos. Olympiacos have won some crazy amount of games now, like 16 in the last 20. So if Bodo are going to do something, you've got to think they're going to use their home advantage to help them. Very important match for them. Olympiacos we don't get a projected lineup for, but Luis Palma's been involved the last couple of games, so if you have a Palma card, it's probably worth a play if it's the only option you have. Athletic Club and Roma, two of the favourites for the tournament here, both going full strength. This is a game that could be like 1-1, 0-0. I don't think there's going to be much in this. I think it's going to be very tight, very nip and tuck, Lazio away to Pilsen. Now, Pilsen have a formidable home crowd. Like, do not, same way, like Stoya, I'm sure the Stoya fans will be lively and they'll probably pop some flares or whatever, right? But Leon will be too good for them all the same. But Lazio are too good for Pilsen, but Pilsen's Pilsen's fans are like top 10 rated kind of level, you know, like proper atmosphere. They'll be seeing this as like a final. They'll be treating it as such. Lazio have got so much talent and so much form coming into this. No Sakanye. I'm not sure if I picked him in my best of Europe actually, so I might need to change that. Lazari at right back could be fun. Nuno Tavares, of course, as well. But yeah, no projected team for Pilsen. But I expect Lazio to win, but don't be surprised if that's a banana skin game. We'll have a wee quick glance into South America. Catholic University, or Universidad Católica. If anyone's getting any of those cards, there they are. Libertadores. We had some bigger teams, yeah. Corinthians away to Barcelona of Ecuador. So Corinthians, yeah, Depay's on, good. Good. And then I don't think there's anything else to really look at there. These are qualifiers, so the teams will be taking them very seriously. CONCACAF Champions League, we've got Pumas against Alajense from Costa Rica, I think they are. Cincinnati playing Tigres, big game. Big game. Teenage Hadebe, Miles Robinson, Gilberto Flores in the back three. Big game for them. Brunetta coming to the States. LA playing Columbus. Again, CONCACAF Champions League qualifier here. Going at it full strength. Giroud coming in over at Bobase is maybe a wee bit of occasion playing. Malte Amundsen playing. That's an interesting card I maybe have lying around. America playing Guadalajara. Alan Pulido want to make a start. Eric Gutierrez in that team as well. LA Galaxy away to Herediano. Now they're from somewhere like Costa Rica or Guatemala or something like that. 50-50 on Mickey Boy. Not great for me, but Marco Reus, Peck, some of the big players are on for this one, just to seal the deal. Seattle at home to Cruz Azul. No idea how this game's going to go, but this will be blood and snotters. This will be a big game, make no mistake about it. Vancouver playing Monterrey. Again, really no idea how this one goes. Really tough game for Vancouver. I do think they're well built for a game like this. Monterrey, I don't think they're doing that great right now, but oh yeah, they do have Canales, of course. So there's always that. Oliver Torres, Ocampos as well, Tecatito. They've got the Seville getting the band back together, boys. And then we have Inter Miami at home to Cavalier of Canada. Messi's in the building, so is Suarez, so is Oscar Ustari, so that's kind of fun to see. And then we've got AFC Champions League to skim through quickly. Al Hilal will line up as it see here against Pacator. I think Pacator are from Iran, I want to say. Al Ali are away to Al Rayyan. I'm not too sure which one's in Qatar and Saudi and all the rest of it, but this is the Al Hilal team, or Al Ali team, I beg your pardon. Galeno, Tony, Mahrez, Gabri Vega, Kessie. Nice little stack there. And then got Vissel Kobe, J-League versus K-League to qualify for the Asian Champions League. Here's Guangzhou, how they're looking to line up. And then we've got Shanghai Shenhua of China with João Carlos Teixeira, Wilson Manafat in at right back, hosting the Japanese machine Kawasaki Frontale, although I've not quite been that machine for a wee while, but it's just always what I think when I see them. And this guy Yamaguchi coming in now for Junsong Ryong. It's interesting. So that's kind of the long and short of it. Do we have any other bits and bobs lying around in the regions? There's a wee bit of championship. I'm not really going to labour this too much. We've got Cardiff, Hull against Plymouth. Now I've actually got a Plymouth defence stack here. This will be a big game. I actually just seen João Pedro's still there. Gustav, yeah, so that's an interesting one. But I've got Talaverov, I've got my Connor Hazard. Rami Hajal's a super rare I won back in the day. It'd be fun if I still had that. Millwall. And someone in the chat, oh guys, sorry, by the way, I've totally not caught the chat yet, but I think it was Boyson was asking for Millwall. Would you take Casper De Nor or Jake Cooper? Right now, I'll teach you a little trick that I like to do in this situation. Is you go onto one of their pages on Sorare Data, and then you hit the stacks tab. You scroll down and it'll show you everyone else in their team, and you pick whoever you want to pick. Casper De Nor is in blue, Jake Cooper is in orange. Literally every time they both play, orange is above blue. Over the last 3 months. And I'm not sure if they were even in the same team back then. Yeah, I think they might have been. But yeah, certainly in recent form it's all been Cooper. And even historically it's not clear cut. It used to be De Nor either. So that's the way I would play with that one, buddy. Monterrey have got Sergio Ramos back now. Oh yeah, expanding the Seville old boys, of course, Mikey. Is that a Brobby picked up for the special in a few weeks, Quinny? Bullstar? No, I actually picked up the Brobby because it's the only, well, I'll show you in a second, but it's like the only Leipzig forward in that collection, and I really mean that. Like, there's just no forwards in it. Is there any contender? I've got a La Liga 2 game in case anyone's after a wee peek at that quickly. But if we look at the Leipzig collection I've got, with Olmo, who's now going to play against Benfica. I don't know if I want to maybe think about that. But genuinely, like, there's only 3 forwards in it. Yusuf Poulsen, Hugo Novoa, sorry, I beg your pardon, he's in it, but he's like a right back now at Alaves or something like that. And Andre Silva. So it was just like having a really big collection like this with some really powerful players. Soboslai, Guardiol, Leimer, Forsberg, Mukiele, of course, Angelino, and Kunku. I was like, well, if I could get a forward out of this. And there's not many of them, so I eventually got it for really cheap, so I just went for it. Craig, good to see everyone, by the way, guys. Fist bumps to you all. I think the music is a bit loud. Have I got music on here? Sorry. Oh, I do. Apologies, guys. Apologies. It's ended now anyway. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I forgot I had that sitting in the background. Apologies. Somebody's trying to buy my Gross, isn't he? Yeah, no, I'm alright, mate. I'm using Gross. I'll show you the teams I've got locked and loaded. I've got 2 goalkeepers, I think, don't I? So, let's see. I've went with Champions League specialist. I brought that Mukiele in. We're going with Jan the Man. As long as he doesn't concede 3, Jan the Man can get me a good enough score to survive this week, I think. Mukiele is a spike merchant in a match like this. And I think Gross at home to Lille and Frankie de Jong and Rafinha captain away to Benfica is amongst like some of the sweeter picks you can make. Really competitive leaderboard. There's not even 900 in at the moment. Let's see, it gets to 900. Top 20% to get a light box, which is kind of cack. Top 5% is where it gets exciting with the box potential. But if we get to the top 250, there's market credits guaranteed until we get to the top 100 when it becomes cash. So really interesting specialist competition this week. You can't stack 2 players from the same team, and there's some criteria on you can't just pick star cards as well. You need to have some guys that are like average or whatever, as you'll know. I went with this in All-Star. I just think this feels like super OP. Captain Memphis, Cherky. I may be tempted to switch Talaverov because that Hull game could do well for him, but I've probably got other defenders that I could probably pick with some confidence now at this late hour, like even Mukiele if I was so motivated to do so. We've I've actually got a fair whack at defenders. It's just the shapes and the sizes of them all. Who do we... is that not actually that many, is there, when we scan through it? I don't know if I've done any throwaway lineups. I would maybe delete a guy to bring him into this lineup. Talaverov, I suppose, isn't as bad a shout. Frimpong could be really fun in a team like this because he is just Frimpong. We all know what he brings. If I know your man's going to play, that could be quality. Malte Amundsen away to LAFC is maybe not to be overlooked. And Angelino at home to Athletic Club. At home, Angelino's pretty nailed, isn't he? Yeah, I think I might just Angelino it because I do think it'll be a quite an attritional match. It'll probably benefit him. And look at that, we can actually get a wee bit of combination. We get a nice wee bit. Is Cherky really going to play? Yeah, I think so. I don't see why he wouldn't. It's like clear, isn't it? I don't see why he wouldn't. Honestly, like Leon, like why wouldn't he? He's played like every other game so far. Captain Depay because it's in his contract at the club. He's always captain. And Kunku against Copenhagen. Yeah, I really like this team. I think that's a nice change. We'll go with Angelino on the fixture because I do think that's going to be low scoring. It could just be really good for his AA. Doesn't need a decisive to do what I need him to do. I'm putting in a DNP goalkeeper under 23 thing out because I just don't have any other goalkeepers. And maybe I wouldn't put Taki in over any of these guys. I think Cherky is going to quite comfortably rinse Steaua Bucharest. Depay away to Barcelona, I think he'll do the business as well. But we'll just try and get this promoted into D1 because I've lost D1 under 23 this game week. And then, yeah, I did have Zakanya in my midfield here. So Soyuncu for me against Rangers is very capable, a top scoring defender. I already made my thoughts clear on Emi Martinez, and then Kunku kind of speaks for himself along with Cherky. Now, I might actually hedge Cherky on this one for maybe like someone like Rafinha or yeah, maybe Rafinha's the way to go because sets and stuff like that. I think that's a good move. And then Zakanya, we probably need to take him out now. And even something like Pedri could be really exciting. But I think there's an easy win, and that's what I'm after with this competition. Is undoubtedly someone that's going to kill it. Get a great game, good situation, nailed on to play, no risk. Oh yeah, Isco, boom. They're going to kill it. Love this. Yeah, I love this. This is the team. So the way this Best of Europe series is working is you've only got maximum one limited. I think, does it have to be in season? I don't know, by the way. The rules are normally here somewhere, but it normally has a wee rules tab. Maybe if we go into edit again. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be in season. And you can pick anyone from the UEFA comps. There's 20,000 in market credits getting given out. There's 20,000 entrants. I think normally what's been the percentage of success is it like 20, 15% or something like that, 10%. So it could be quite good, actually. Could be alright, you know. So I'm up for this. I think Nkunku, Rafinha, Isco, Soyuncu. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Zakanye wasn't projected to play. And I actually don't mind taking Isco over him. In actual fact, I think that's a better move. But Zakanye's 30% behind Pedro here. He'll probably feature. Doesn't look like he's on to start, but you don't think Hull Plymouth would be high scoring? Oh, Gakpo didn't train today as well. Oh, looking for food says Casper Denor has a defender card that scores a bit more. Now, I don't think this facility changes that, sadly. So maybe I'm a wee bit out of touch with that shout, so apologies. But yeah, that's kind of all the teams I can get out, I think, for them. I think I could maybe put some more DNP goalkeepers and stuff like that, but like I mentioned, guys, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, and I just wanted to get a stream together, show some predicted lineups, let you know what I'm up to this game week. Do I have the ability to play another? Oh, I've probably got limited goalkeepers to play, so this could be a wee bit of fun. What limited keepers do we have? We've got an Angus Gunn. Is he playing? No. Oh, we don't have any limiteds. Oh, well. Did I maybe play Musso somewhere as a wee hedge? Champions in season. Do we have any, like, just throwaway? Is that the special? Yeah, no, we want the specialist. Oh, have I put mine into the special? Into the regular one? I think I have, by the way. Oh, I'm a tip. Oh, I'm so glad I caught that. I've put mine into the regular team. We want to go into this. Oh, that's a good catch, by the way. That could have been brutal. Specialist. Champions. Max 2 from the same team. Champions League. 4 in season. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. And at rare. Yeah. Awesome. It better bloody fit now, by the way. I'm sure it does. If it doesn't, I'll be raging. No captain. That does fit. Good. You know, at least we're in the right competition now. Only 300 entrants. Buzzing, by the way. Top 250. Get something. Buzzing. Buzzing. Oh, yeah, we're getting something. Surely we're in the top 250. Oh, yeah, I'm quite happy for this, actually. Quite excited. No captain's a bit of a bummer. Let me check. I don't know if the newspaper. I don't know what to tell these guys, but any notes here? Projections by. I guess we'll soon see, won't we? I guess we'll soon see. When was this last updated? 1 day ago. Love to see you all, guys. I say chat's flying away and I'm not feeling too hot to trot, so apologies, I'm not really getting with the chat today. I'm doing my best. I think we've just about saved ourselves from a car crash there, because against everyone else, like stacking and whatever, this team would have probably just get crushed. We need that specialist kind of hold there. The mentioning the Hull Plymouth game might be low scoring does kind of tempt me back to Talaverov, but I just think against Napoli, Frankfurt, who was this? No, it's Venezia. I thought it would be Europe. Porto away, Porto at home. Europa League in general. Lovely filter edition, by the way. He's been really good in the Europa League overall, hasn't he? A few of the beginning games weren't that great, but since he's been in the team regularly, he's been quite good for his like 30, his kind of 20ish, 80 or whatever. So Any rumours on MLS goalkeeper rotation? I don't think I've seen any. How was my weekend? I kind of did this at the beginning, but I'll just kind of touch on it now for some of you that are just catching us. By the way, there's about 100 of you here. Fist bumps to you all. I'm so grateful for all the support, guys. There's a bunch of you here. I can't believe it. Please do hit the like button if you could. Really means a lot for the show and everything else as well, the channel. And I'm just going to try and get myself out of my sick bed again tonight. We've got a tier 3 super rare to open. We've got some crafting to do. We'll have cards to give away to the FC Barcelona members, which is good crack. Let's have a wee peek at that tier 3 pool. Is it any good? I was messaging Harry. Harry, if you're still in the chat, feel free to let it be known. But this was first, and it was projected first for ages. And I said, Harry, like, I'm going to finish 28 for something. 32nd. But we've managed to hang on. Tier 3, Papagai, nah. Sorloff, nah. Diego Lopez, David Alaba, they would be fun. Lenormand, I've just bought a classic, so that would be a wee bit meh. Oscarson, Pablo Barrios, I would enjoy that a lot. I would really enjoy a Pablo Barrios. Lucas Sucic could be cool. Some of these guys would just be red herrings, just because I've kind of got them already, or they're not great. I really need somebody that's going to add to what we've got going on. Danny P would be fun. Elias Moriba could be fun. It's actually quite a shallow pool. There's a Borja Mayoral. Alberto Moliero would be very fun as well. It's not a great pool, is it? Some nice players in here. Nothing too spectacular. Not like, there's no like random jackpot card in here. It doesn't feel like, who the hell is this guy without a picture? See, if I won that, I probably wouldn't be that great. Unless he's quality. Sorloff is kind of fun, but he's not always going to play. I suppose Sorloff, yeah, Diego Lopez, Sorloff are probably the two better ones there, isn't it? Yeah. Aspria is what you reckon. Oh yeah, Aspria could be alright. He's been kind of shite, hasn't he? He's got great moments in him. You can tell he's a really good player. I just don't think La Liga, I don't think he's ready for La Liga this year, to be honest with you. I know he just came from the Championship, which is quite a powerful league, but it just feels like he gets neutralised in games. Carlos Vicente would be good. Carlos Vicente, Alaves guy. Oh yeah, he would be alright, wouldn't he? Forward? Yeah, that's alright. So tomorrow we're doing lots of recording. We're going to be live tomorrow as well. It's the last game of the season in MFL, and I am looking good for promotion, but it is not mathematically guaranteed yet. And we've got a 6-pointer to finish the league off, so we'll be live tomorrow. At some point I've scheduled it, and I'll need to change the time it's scheduled for because I've got the kids' football training on a Wednesday night. But I'm looking forward to this midweek. I'm looking forward to maybe pulling some rewards and whatever tonight. And I'll be kind of quickly, yeah, so tomorrow we'll be recording. Did I hit it? No. Oh, that bar's like how close you came, kind of. That's quite fun. I'll be recording MLS Road to Glory stuff tomorrow. Maybe a wee bit of Zero to Hero. And I've got some more streams booked out throughout the week. Hot and cold, yeah, Harry. Like, he does, like, he's really good when you watch him, but there's just some games they can just get shelved, you know, just put in the corner and can't really get much happening. And also on that tune, like, Girona have been bit part for ages, so sometimes he's been needed to be the main man, and he's not ready to be main man. Modric doesn't look like it. Gakpo hasn't been in training. Who was the other one? Modric. Gakpo's not in training. I don't know why I went to PSV for Gakpo there. Sorry, that was a wee Freudian. Where's Liverpool? Gakpo's still here, but apparently this morning he's not trained. And Modric, 13 minutes ago it's been updated. Yeah, he's not there. Which I find surprising, but it is a derby. Probably want him for the last 30 rather than the first 60. Oy oy. But make sure, guys, smash the like button, get the luck up for all of us. I'm just going to check one more time my extra spots in that all-star position. In case I've got someone else. I was looking at defenders there, but I'm just wondering if there's anyone else. I've not played Wirtz. I've not played Gold. It feels kind of sacrilegious, doesn't it? But I literally only have one more goalkeeper. Sané, Goretzka, Soboslai, Kang, Giacomakis. Olmo's going to play. Oh, do we maybe put Olmo into this team somehow? Oh, I should definitely be doing a throwaway super rare thing, shouldn't I? Can we get a European Nights one? Nice. Just about getting them to qualify for this. DNP goalkeeper status, love it. Galan, Robbo, I think we go with... Oh, I could go Lenormand. I'm going to go Mukiele. Sabitzer and McGinn will be my midfield. No forward. Oh, cool. No forward, guys. It's probably not even worth the fucking Aliash. I always miss his games. Yeah, so there's no throwaway super rare. I don't think it's worth playing. Unless is there a... I don't think I've got any All-Star super rares, but maybe just a non-Champions League. Yeah, we do. So we could play All-Star. Who's in our lineup? Oh, no, not. We want Dimitrovic to get the XP, don't we? So let's put him in. Take away the no game filter. Angelino comes into the picture now, doesn't he? Angelino Mukiele, maybe. Braze. Ooh, against Man United. Midfield's really tough. I think I would go McGinn and Braze now. We're going to take Oyrad's bounces on penalties. Captain Braze against Man United, it just feels appropriate. I don't think I've seen any goalkeeper rotation for Seattle or the Whitecaps. I'll have another quick peek at it. Seattle. Fry is there. And who was the other one? Whitecaps. Yeah, Takoka was there earlier. How do you not play gold? Vancouver at home at Monterey. Who would you play him over? Nkunku, Depay, Cherky. I've got some good guys on the bench. I just think Depay's going to rinse that team. He's played in all the qualifiers so far. Nkunku's up front for Chelsea. Quality mid spot. And Cherky away to Bucharest. Nice collection, plays well, but I've not got Olmo in here. I could do with another goalkeeper somehow, couldn't I? But alas. But yeah, I like Isco coming in there. I think that's a better move now that we see he's projected. And yeah, I think that's me probably just about all set with my little teams. I'm really excited now that I see the head count for this, by the way. So, quite happy with that. High percentage of bagging something. And I wonder if, like, see this, like, this here would get added on to, like, these places up here. So you actually get, like, not just the box for finishing in 100th, but you also get the top 20% box as well. So what would the top 20% be? 70? Yeah, so once you get to the top 70, do you get, like, double boxes? That would be interesting to know and to find out. And probably to discover. But yeah. Another thing as well, guys, I'll let you know about is last, and again, this will really depend on how I'm feeling today because I'm right under the weather. But last, this guy here on Twitter, no, sugar, that's not what I'm trying to do here. Mario Nofal, right? So this guy invited us, or one of his team, it's not, I don't think it's him I've been talking to, but this guy invited us onto a Spaces for Champions League like 2 weeks ago, and I did it after Real Madrid Man City. And it was quite fun. I actually quite like Twitter Spaces, but it's a really hard thing to like organise and run and all that. It's quite a good thing to participate in, if you get me. But anyway, they've reached out. They want me back on to do it again sometime this week. So I'm hoping to do it tomorrow night. Or no. Or today's Tuesday. I was hoping to do it tonight, but I feel shit. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do it this week. I maybe need to do it next week. I'll need to tell them I'm feeling under the weather. But anyway, watch out. If you see after Champions League games, you see me on Twitter Spaces, dive in, say hello, drop a fist bump, and all that good stuff, of course, as well. But yeah, I've just kind of thought about that fully. I don't think I'll make that tonight. And maybe I will. If I will, I'll let you know, obviously. And if you see that little purple thing around my profile picture, then give it a click and jump in. Post Champions League tonight. Who is the tonight matches? Real Madrid, Atleti. Let's look at it probably on this screen. It's probably a bit better. Who's playing tonight? Oh, we've got a wee bit of this on the go now. Oh yeah, 2 o'clock is Jonathan Vieira's game. Forgot about that. Oh, so Villa Bruges is the early kick-off, so everyone's going to watch that, aren't they, really? And then it's probably the Madrid derby at 8 for everyone, isn't it? So I think they'll be the 2 games that I tune into for tonight. And for tomorrow, got to be watching. Oh, I don't know, actually, that's really tough. That's a really tough three to choose between. They might want to look at those fixtures again and put one of these games back a day or something. It says we've got a new member in the chat as well. I'm really sorry if I missed that. Or was that Alex Coombs returning, perhaps? Sorry, I thought I'd missed somebody to say thank you very much to. And Alex, we caught you earlier on, of course. But yeah, I think that is, I'm pretty much at the end, guys. There's not really much else to say or to think about previewing the game week wise. Got a few things going on tonight. If I can get myself feeling a bit chirper, we'll have a wee giveaway to do tonight before the Champions League, and maybe we'll build some Twitter spaces after it. I highly doubt it. I feel absolutely cream crackered, done in for a wee bit of the cold. Wish me well, guys, and we should be back with a good bit of rest and a good bit of scran. That's Scottish for food. And we'll be back tomorrow to record and go live and do all that good stuff, guys. Yeah, have a good one, everyone, and I look forward to catching you on the videos we bring out the rest of the week. Have a good one. Good luck this midweek. Enjoy the Champions League. Take care. Bye bye.